Hello, YouTube. It's been a while since I did a live stream. I am Super Ultra Instant Rose King Cody. Today, we're gonna remember Toriyama. We're gonna talk about him. And I'm gonna see if I can find some video, okay? Hopefully YouTube doesn't be a dick and take down my video. Take down this live stream. This live stream's not gonna be a long one. I want to talk about Toriyama, because I wanted to do this a month ago, but I was busy doing other things, so I did not get around to it. Now, let me go into my story because I got a story I want to tell. Do I even have my chat on? Let me see, man. Do I have my chat on? Green screen. What the fuck, bro? I can make a green screen? Alright, no, we don't need no damn green screen. We don't need no damn screen. We have this instead. This must be a new feature YouTube added to their video, to their system here. No, I'm gonna change it. Hold on. It's only proper I do this. Remembering this man. Hey YouTube, I like that you upgraded your tech. I like it, man. Too bad Instagram can't take your little update into their own app, right? Because Instagram fucking sucks. And a lot of people on there are not so nice to me. Alright. So, Toriyama meant a lot to the Dragon Ball fandom. As you know, Dragon Ball came out in the 80s, right? The early 80s. And, a lot of people... That's what... I think... What someone said... I watched a video today and someone said this, which is actually true. Dragon Ball was the birth of anime. Anime would not be around right now if it wasn't for Dragon Ball and Toriyama. Okay? There you go. But, I got into anime like 2012 or something like that. And, Dragon Ball was the first anime I watched. And I watched Dragon Ball Z Force. A lot of people will probably say, hey, you watched Dragon Ball Z Force, but you didn't watch the OG Dragon Ball Force. I watched the OG Dragon Ball second. I watched Z Force, man, because I didn't get to the OG Dragon Ball until I finished Z. But I noticed when I first started watching anime, yeah, you know, I should have watched the OG Dragon Ball Force, then watch Z. But I watched Dragon Ball, then I seen all the series, man, from Dragon Ball to Z to Dragon Ball Z Kai, even though Z Kai is the ripoff of Dragon Ball Z with the fillers cut and a lot of the best stuff's cut out of Dragon Ball Z Kai. And then I watched Dragon Ball Superheroes. I watched Dragon Ball Super. I watched the movies, bruh. I watched Daima. I still have to finish Daima, man. I'm on episode 20. Whenever I get a chance, I need to finish that up, then go right into the dub. Because I know the dub's up to like episode 13. I think 13 premieres tonight when I saw a tweet on Twitter. Yeah, about that, yeah. Alright, so I would like this live stream. I would love for this live stream to get 4 or 5 likes, man. We need more people in here, man. I hope you guys enjoyed my last live stream that I did, almost 2 months ago. My game playing of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Like, I did it a different way. This is how I did it. I broadcast my game playing from my PS5. And I live streamed it on YouTube. I have to say, that was a good little experiment. And I have to say, it was very fun. I'm probably gonna do that again, man, because that was just so much easier than the other way I did it. Because I'm just now experimental my game playing in different ways because of my PS5. But yeah, I said this on Instagram, but I'm gonna say it here too. This man, Toriyama, meant a lot to a lot of people. His family, the Dragon Ball fandom, the anime community. He meant a lot to those people, including me, man. But let's be honest here. I don't think the One Piece fans are gonna care a damn. I said this on Instagram before I went live here. I said the One Piece fandom, 91% of them are toxic people. 91% of them do not care about Dragon Ball, and they don't care about Toriyama, and that is a fact. And, you know, I had my history with the One Piece fans. I had my history with their fan base, with their community. And let me say this, man. Very toxic community. You know, I have dealt with these fools so many on multiple occasions. Too many times. I have had people, you know, say to me, "Hey, Cody, you can't talk about One Piece fans like that. You can't do that shit, Cody. Come on now." Actually, I can. Because they do it to my ass. Okay? They do it to my ass, man. I said, you know what happened one time on Instagram? I find this hilarious. And I have put this discussion to bed too on multiple occasions. I said Ultra Instant Goku can beat Gear 5 Luffy. He can. No competition for Goku. Luffy can't do shit to Goku. And I believe Toriyama also thinks that Luffy can't do shit. And there's someone on Instagram in my other group that I own, Stupid Simpleton, he really thinks Gohan Beast is stronger than Ultra Instant Goku. Simpleton. Idiot. Even though that's been proven in the Dragon Ball Super manga chapter almost a year ago. We saw Goku mop the floor with him. Gohan Beast, that joke of a transformation, one of the biggest assholes in Dragon Ball, period. One of the biggest ass pulls is Gohan Beast's transformation. Beast Gohan. A joke of a form. Just like a joke of a character. And this person, I don't think he knows what the hell he's talking about. He said, "Oh, you want to debate me? Let's debate." Many people said Gohan Beast is stronger than Ultra Instinct Goku. What are you talking about? So I debated this fool. Once I brought True UI into the discussion, and Ultra Instant Giant, he dropped the conversation with me. He dropped the debate. And he just give up. What does that tell you? Gohan is not stronger than Ultra Instant. Get the hell out of here with that garbage. Ultra Instant Goku beat his ass. Beat his ass. And even though Toriyama did confirm it, maybe 2 years ago after the movie, yeah, about 2 years after the film, that he did confirm 2 years after the film. No, wait, no, never mind. My mistake. I got it wrong. Let me rephrase that. A year after the film, he confirmed that Gohan Beast is stronger than Ultra Instinct. But a year after that, 2 years later, after the film, he came out and said, Goku is still the strongest. So it's been debated on multiple people. The Gohan fans can say one thing. But once the creator of Dragon Ball, Toriyama here, says, and he changes his mind, he says, "Oh, Gohan's stronger than Goku." I'll believe it if the creator says it. I'll take it. Anything the creator says, I will believe. Okay? So he did say Gohan was stronger than Goku 1 year after the movie. And then 2 years after the movie, Toriyama came around again. And he changed his mind. He said Goku is still the strongest. Okay? He went from backing your boy to not backing your boy. Okay? Because I noticed Toriyama always loves to joke around. Okay? So Toriyama had a good sense of humor, man. I think he'll just playing you Gohan fans for a loop, okay? Because deep down, Toriyama probably know the truth like me and the smart Dragon Ball fans. That Gohan is not the strongest. And Goku is the strongest. Okay? Toriyama's playing mind games with you Gohan fans, man. He was just playing mind games with you all. He was playing you, man. And to be honest, Toriyama had a good sense of humor, man. He really did. This guy right here, man. But yeah, that stupid person on social media thinks he knows more about Dragon Ball than me. Alright, whatever, man. You don't know shit, bruh. Once I brought in True UI into the discussion, in Ultra Instant Giant Goku, you stopped debating with me. Okay, what does that tell you? You can't debate all of Goku's forms with me? Bruh. If you're gonna debate that Gohan's the strongest, back up. Let's see you back it up. But once I brought Goku's other transformations into the discussion, you dropped out of that debate that we were having. You lost, okay? Once again, I proved you people wrong. Again, okay? And I've been saying this since the manga ended the last manga chapter of Gohan versus Goku, Ultra Instinct Goku versus Gohan Beast. Since that manga chapter ended, I was right the whole time, man. About Gohan not being the strongest, about his Beast transformation being a joke. I said this for 2 years, man, but people want to argue facts with me. Hey, what are you talking about, man? Gohan Beast is stronger than True UI! No, he ain't, bruh. You know, Goku didn't even use True UI against Gohan, okay? He didn't even use True UI, okay? Bruh, he used Mastered Ultra Instinct against him, not True UI, not Mastered Ultra Engine Giant, or not even Ultra Instinct Omen. He used Mastered Ultra Instant, not True UI, okay? I did a video with True UI, talking about it. I dropped a little mini video, how strong is True UI Goku. You can watch it on my YouTube channel, it's a short, okay? True UI is very powerful. Each form of Ultra Instant Goku is stronger than the next, and even Toriyama knows that. Okay, because he's playing you Gohan fans for a fiddle, okay? Because you still think your boy is stronger than Goku. To this day, you still think he is. Ha ha ha. Very funny. Hilarious. Hilarious. Beast Gohan! The old invincible Saiyan, as you guys would call him. The strongest Saiyan. The strongest human, okay? Get out of here with that shit. Huh. Gohan's a fucking joke, bruh. It still cracks me up that people still believe that Gohan's stronger than Goku. Even though that's already been proven, y'all. It's already been proven that he ain't. He ain't. But yeah, Toriyama was a very good man. I remember when the day I heard that he died. As soon as I heard that from one of my friends, I says I have to go live and talk about it. I have to because Toriyama meant a lot to me and to the Dragon Ball community and to the anime fandom. At least the anime fandoms that care. I don't think the One Piece fandom cares at all, man. I don't think they care. I don't think they do, man. I have not seen any of them. Any of those fools. All messages. Those people, I guarantee you, they do not care. The One Piece fandom, they don't care. yourself, bro. No, I'm talking to my community, if you're wondering. That's what a live stream is, buddy boy. You don't know what a live stream is? It's what I interact with my audience. You people got a lot to learn about YouTube, okay? Okay. Um, I subscribe to your YouTube channel. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you. Let me check your channel out. Let me see. Let me see your channel, man. I will check your channel out. Well, but first, let me verify that you actually told the truth to me. Because a lot of people don't literally. Wow, these damn fucking pop-ups, bruh. Ding, 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 ding. I think the answer you were supposed to give me was I know what I'm talking about. I know my stuff. Which I do, okay? I know more about Dragon Ball than any of those stupid goons. Than those so-called Dragon Ball fans on Instagram. Do 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 do. Dialogues we wall. Here comes a new story. By the way, the dub opening of Dragon Ball Daima, I checked it out. Even though I've seen the dub, yeah, I still have to finish the last episode of the sub. The opening looks good in the dub too. The dub was excellent. The sub opening of Dragon Ball Daima was excellent. The sub was amazing. The dub looks amazing too. Here comes a new story. Have any of you guys seen Dragon Ball Daima yet? It was Toriyama's last thing he did for the fans, man. Even though I heard Toriyama was working on a movie before Daima. Let's see if that's actually true, man. I've not heard anything about a movie. I've not heard anything on a new Dragon Ball movie. I've not heard anything. If there's any news about that, I will report it. But there is a lot of anime news I need to cover, though. I need to find time to do that stuff on YouTube because there's a lot of news. Right Zero Season 4 got confirmed. news about the Chainsaw Man movie. There's news about that other anime series. So eventually, I am gonna do an anime news live stream to cover the news for you guys and talk about it and all the other stuff. So stay tuned for that. All right. Now I'm gonna turn my camera this way and see if that fool. Sorry, my mistake. And see, I didn't mean to call that person that name. My apologies. Okay, I just have to make sure you're telling me the truth. A lot of people don't tell me truths, man. I have to be honest with people. I have to be honest with me. And these damn fucking pop-ups. I fucking hate this damn computer. Now, let's verify. I have to put my glasses on. Alright, let me see. See. What on God's green earth? I'm looking at my subscriber count right now, and I have not noticed a difference. So no, buddy, you did not subscribe. Oh, I don't even know what the hell you are talking about, buckaroo. See, people, why do you like to lie to me, bruh? You know, that's not gonna work because I can just back up my resources on that. Like, come on, man. I did not gain a subscriber. I'm still at 584. Alright, I don't even know what the hell that person was talking about, yo. I don't even know. In other words, you're bullshitting my ass. Alright, let me see if I can find some. Bruh. That person's so full of it. What's the name of that? Hold on, I need to do some more research, bro, because I need to look into this shit. Now, buddy boy, I'm gonna do my research on your ass. Now, buddy boy. Now, let's look at the... Okay, weird. It's not showing up on my thing. Um, okay, the name of your channel is Teens Love Hug. What the fuck, bruh? That's just a weird, disturbing name. Teens Love Hugs and oh, bruh. It's not even fucking showing. Your thing is not showing up on my. And plus, it's not even showing on my. Great. More people lying to me, bro. You. Okay, I found you. Now let me see. Go to channel. Okay, never mind. I found your ass. Or should I say, I found your channel. Number one, you did not subscribe. You're full of it. Because if you did, my subscriber count would have went up. I'm still at the same subscribers. So in other words, whoever you are, if it, because this is the first time I seen you in my live streams here. I don't know what you're talking about. I did not gain a sub from uh, uh, people. Alright, now let me see if I can find some videos about Toriyama. Alright, I found some video. Alright, let's check some out. Let me remove my green screen. And YouTube, do not be a total ass and take down my video of me reacting to some Toriyama stuff. Oh god, I really hope that's not true. They're making a live action Dragon Ball movie. Hell no, man. Hell nah, nah, nah.
know you all had the conversation up here about your perfect website. Now it's time to have that same conversation with Wix.
Bro, fuck your
The creator of
conversation.
Dragon Ball, one
I
of the
don't
most
care, bro.
influential and best-selling Japanese comics, has died at the age of 68. Akira Toriyama was 68. An official statement said he'd suffered a blood clot on the brain. Dragon Ball was first serialized 40 years ago. It became a huge hit worldwide, spawning cartoons, films, and video games. The series features a boy who collects magical balls containing dragons to defend the world from evil enemies. The studio said he was working on several projects when he died. Well, for more on this, let's speak to Dr. Rainer Dennison, a professor in film and digital arts at University of Bristol. Tell us about the legacy that he leaves behind.
Akira Toriyama is one of the most influential manga artists that there has ever been. He's influenced a whole genre of manga in Japan, known as shonen manga or boys manga, which is the most popular in Japan and around the world, influencing creators of shows and manga like Naruto and One Piece.
Fuck One Piece.
As well as being someone who has influenced everything from art exhibitions through to protests in places like South America. He's a huge influential figure within this field.
And tell us particularly about Dragon Ball. We can see some characters on the screen there. That in particular, a huge franchise. Many of our viewers will know it very well.
It came around in the 1980s, in 1984, and was perfectly situated in a growing manga and media market in Japan, and so was quickly adapted into animation, famously into Dragon Ball Z, the second part of an anime series that really took the world by storm. So the manga's been adapted into over, I think, 21 different countries and languages now, and the anime was broadcast originally in, I think, 36 different countries, so has had just this perfect international spread as part of its history. And that's led to it becoming popular around the world, but also becoming a major franchise within and outside of Japan. There's now, I think, about 17 different animated feature films. And the sales of the manga alone hit around 160 million copies.
Would you credit Akira Toriyama with helping to kind of put manga on the international map?
Absolutely, yes. He came around in a time when fans were starting to grow in number around the world and where fandoms were starting to share texts. The first time I came across Dragon Ball was when a friend from China introduced me to the manga when I was living in South Yorkshire. So it's an amazingly well-traveled story. And it starts in China. It's an adaptation, actually, of Journey to the West.
Yeah, it is.
The main character being named for Sun Wukong, the Monkey King.
And in terms of his political influence as well, we touched on it briefly, but how did he have a political influence in Japan and beyond?
Yes. He was quite a quiet figure, quite a reclusive figure, but he's always been very careful about controlling his materials within inside Japan, and he's been very popular there for generations because I think his stories don't just tell the stories of a successful character, they tell the stories of resilience and determination needed to become a success. And this is something I think we see reflected in places like Chile with the recent student-led marches using actual Dragon Ball replicas as part of their protests.
And just one more question, if I may. I mean, how would you also credit Akira Toriyama of kind of spreading Japanese culture more widely around the world? I mean, kawaii is huge now as well. There's even an exhibition in London. A lot of people have kind of copied that imagery, whether it's manga or kawaii, beyond Japan.
Indeed, yes. So Toriyama's Dragon Ball featured in the British Museum's manga exhibition a few years ago. And he's a major figure in spreading a particular kind of aesthetic that has become known as the manga aesthetic. He's certainly been hugely influential, particularly within the boys genre. So less in terms of kawaii, but more in terms of the kinds of humor and action that manga are famous for now. There's a trope of the spiky-haired boy, and that's very much a Toriyama popularized creation, I think.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Rainer Dennison.
Well, I have to say, she knows her stuff, even though I says, wait a minute. How would this woman know anything about Dragon Ball? I think I know more about Dragon Ball than she does, okay? But hey, good video, man. Alright, Toriyama's changed the world. Okay, this one's a 46 2-minute video. We're gonna get to that, alright? Alright, the top 10 Toriyama cartoons, right? Alright, well, let's watch that.
Make your browser fast. Make your browser safe.
Rah, fuck this. Watch Mojo video.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're going to be looking over the greatest contributions to the world of manga and media by the late and great Akira Toriyama.
Did the Demon Village always used to be where it is now?
As far as I know, there is no record of us moving.
By the way, I got some more Watch Mojo videos I'm gonna record and put it up on YouTube for you guys. This year and on YouTube 2025 and many other videos, even though I've not been doing much lately because I've been busy with other stuff. Alright, let's get back to the video, man.
Number 10, Go Go Ackman.
Never
Many
heard
of you are
of
likely
that one.
unfamiliar with Toriyama's
1993 to
outside
94.
of a certain monkey-tailed martial artist and an unstoppable robot
looks
girl.
like Trunks.
But Toriyama was quite prolific, especially with the immense amount of one-shots he published during his early career. One of his more successful ventures was about this demonic swordsman, gung-ho about reaping the
It looks like Trunks, bruh. It looks like Kid Trunks.
souls of innocence, only for him to be unable to handle any manner of indecency when it comes to women. This is certainly one of Toriyama's raunchier experiments, and if you can track down a copy or one of its adaptations, it certainly makes for a good laugh. Number 9, Akira Toriyama's Manga Theater. Speaking of one-shots, Toriyama's early works have mercifully been collected and published across numerous volumes, where it's easy to chronicle his inspirations and how he refined both his sense of world building and humor. Among the roster, we'd recommend checking out Chobits, a delightful yet spicy story of a pint-sized alien and her adventures on Earth. Wonder Island has Toriyama going wild with his creature and absurdist designs. And Dragon Boy, yes, this was indeed the blueprint that would help serve as the creation for Goku and all things Dragon Ball. While your taste in each may be subjective, it's a joy to see just how wide-reaching Toriyama was willing to go when it came to both his artistry and genre writing.
Well, I'm learning more about Toriyama with these videos, man. He did a lot in his lifetime.
Number 8, The Art of Tobal Number 1. It's well known that Toriyama often assisted when it came to the character designs across various video games, and while some received more acclaim than others, we can't forget about his lesser-known contributions. Case in point, he designed the entire roster for this fighting game. Say what you will about the controls, but it's awesome to see so many Toriyama tropes across its cast. Honestly, it's a shame that the franchise never really
At the banks of Buffalo, Gillette, and Sheridan.
Bruh, who don't
being
care
invested
about
was beyond
banks?
venture.
Fuck that.
took off. Thought that the characters never ported over to other media because we'd love to see the likes of Hom Il-Goga and Mary Ivonskaya throw down in anime form. Number 7, Koa. Another manga you may not be aware Toriyama penned back in the day, This one is certainly for a different crowd compared to a shonen work. It centers on a small group of young monsters who encounter a former sumo wrestler and all the adventures they have together. As you can tell, this is catered towards children with cutesy character designs and harmless slapstick. It makes for a short yet cute read for those looking to go without fight scenes for a moment and just enjoy the sense of whimsy that Toriyama was so well versed at creating on the page. Number 6. The Art of Blue Dragon.
Ooh.
Returning to the video game scene once again, Toriyama aided this cult classic with the creation of its characters and the powers they would use across its fantastical world, including the shadows that the characters and the powers they would cult classic.
That looks like Xenoverse to me. It looks like you're literally in the world of Xenoverse. Cool.
With the creation of its characters and the powers they would use across its fantastical world, including the shadows that the cast would conjure during their battles. It may not be the most popular game, but there are those who adore it all the same.
It's coming! Ready! Ready to go!
Plus,
Cool. Toriyama made a lot of stuff, doesn't he, man? He made the best anime of all time. He made Dragon Ball. He made a manga. He made a video game. He did a lot in his lifetime, man.
it's hilarious to know that the creator of Dragon Ball and the lead singer of Deep Purple were involved in the same project. Number 5. Sandland. One of Toriyama's older projects that has found second life thanks to the upcoming video game and anime adaptations. The story of a young demon helping humans find water in a barren desert world has all the hallmarks of a classic shonen adventure, including its demon prince of a main character, and plenty of tank battles.
To restore the balance to the world, the fiend Prince Beelzebub forms a strange trio with his chaperone demon thief and the human sheriff Raoul. Together, they will set off on an epic journey in search of the legendary spring.
Whether you're one of the few who enjoyed the original tankobon or are eager to explore the expanded world in-game, it's comforting to know how many of Toriyama's side projects are finding success decades after they were originally published.
Step into a world where your adventure is dictated by your bravery and imagination.
Number 4. The Art of Chrono Trigger. What happens when exquisite writing, revolutionary gameplay, and iconic artwork all merge together? You get an instant classic like this beloved RPG, thanks in no small part to the designs that Toriyama put forward. Some of his best work can be seen in the likes of the sword-swinging Chrono, tech-savvy Luca, and amphibian Knight Frog. There are numerous reasons why Chrono Trigger has endured as one of the best in the medium, largely due to the effort that Toriyama put forward in crafting the characters and world that so many fell in love with. Number 3. Dr. Slump.
Yeah, Dr. Slump. I know about Dr. Slump, and I guarantee you the Dragon Ball fans would know about Dr. Slump. You know, that funny episode in Dragon Ball, the Dr. Slump episode. That was a hilarious episode, man. Oh, man, I enjoyed that episode. That was hilarious. That was a good episode, man.
Responsible for kickstarting Toriyama's career, the misadventures of this robot girl with ungodly strength and zero understanding of humanity is non-stop puns and non-stop laughs.
よし、ちょっと右手動かしてみろ。
While the story itself is on the minimal side, Arale's antics are purely about earning a chuckle, hence the crazy amount of one-shot chapters.
And if you don't know, Arale actually made an appearance in Dragon Ball Super as well.
That chronicle how she keeps making life worse for everyone around her in the most endearing ways possible. If Toriyama's sense of humor is your cup of tea, then we can't recommend it highly enough.
Dr. Slump from 1981 to 1999.
Number 2, The Art of Dragon Quest. Whether you're a diehard fan, a casual who has only played the most recent entry, or only know about this franchise by name alone, there is no getting over the colossal impact Toriyama made due to his involvement in these games. The man not only provided designs and concepts for every mainline title, but many of his takes of classic fantasy monsters, such as slimes, have become the new normal for other games in the genre.
But know this, the dark cannot be erased, for without it, light cannot exist.
Without dark. Light cannot exist without dark.
Body may die, but my spirit shall live on. I shall endure.
The ripple effect cannot be understated, and it's a testament to Toriyama's sensibilities as an artist that he was able to achieve such a marvel consistently over the course of Dragon Quest's lifespan.
So you have come at last. Welcome, children of the light.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Dragon Ball franchise.
Yes!
The granddaddy of shonen, one of the most influential pieces of Japanese media to ever exist, and for many of us, that which shaped our childhoods.
Yeah.
Oh no! If I knew this was going to happen, I would have eaten more pizza and ice cream!
Whether it be through manga, anime, video games, or countless other avenues, Toriyama's tale about a boy with a tail seeking out 7 wish-granting balls exploded into a cultural phenomenon the likes of which have been scarcely replicated. Whether through new iterations or our own fond experiences,
And to this day, Dragon Ball is still considered the best anime series. You know what's so funny? Toriyama made One Piece as well, but this guy didn't even mention One Piece. What does that tell you? One Piece fucking sucks.
Dragon Ball will continue to flourish, and in doing so, keep the memory of Toriyama alive.
And One Piece will continue to die and rot.
Alive and well.
Oh, that was badass. Goku become a Super Saiyan.
Thank you for the adventure. Which of Toriyama's many works do you hold near and dear?
Dragon Ball.
Let us know in the comments below.
Dragon Ball.
Till we meet again, guys!
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from Watch Mojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.
you to be part of something. The Empire cannot win.
By the way, I got a reaction trailer of Endor Season 2, the final season. I'm gonna record that for you guys and have it up on YouTube very soon. Wait before this final season starts. Alright,
Man, losing one of the greatest manga creators of all time really sucks.
But Akira Toriyama's monumental influence on the medium will live on forever.
Back in '98, Dragon Ball Z put Toonami on the map.
And the Dragon Ball franchise has been our rock ever since.
So tonight, with heavy hearts, we're paying tribute to Toriyama-san.
With the first 8 episodes of DBZ Kai from 2 to 6 a.m. DBZ Kai from 8 episodes of to
Toriyama-san.
With the first 8 episodes of DBZ Kai from 2 to 6 a.m.
Ha! What if Son Goku met Jesus Christ?
You have gathered all 7 Dragon Balls. I shall grant you any one wish.
I wish to meet the most powerful and wise spiritual figure who can guide me and teach me about life and goodness.
Consider it done.
Hey, Jesus. I've heard tales of your incredible power. How about a friendly spar to test our strength?
Sure, Goku. Let's see what you've got.
All right. Here
Goku fights Jesus, bruh. I hope I don't get copyright for this. Of course, he's Jesus.
Hope you're not expecting me to hold back.
Ultra Instant.
Ultra Instant. This is a power greater than that of a Super Saiyan God.
I think the line you're looking for, it is beyond the gods. Ultra Instant is a form not even the gods can reach. In other words, I'm stronger than a god. I am an angel.
I didn't think you were this strong.
Impressive. You're fast.
Speed is just one aspect of strength, Goku.
This is amazing. Your power is truly divine, Jesus.
And yours is extraordinary as well, Goku. But remember, true strength comes from within.
Thanks for the match, Jesus. It was an honor.
Spar match.
Goku. Perhaps next time we can spar in the spirit realm.
Thanks for always teaching us about kindness and forgiveness. You're like the ultimate sensei.
Aw, thanks, Goku. And you, Goku, inspire so many with your courage and determination. You're a true warrior, with a heart of gold.
Thanks, Jesus. Say, could you teach me some of those healing tricks? It would really come in handy during our battles.
Of course, healing is not just about physical wounds, but also about healing hearts and minds. Let's train together, spreading love and hope wherever we go.
Sounds like a plan, Jesus. Together, we'll make the universe a better place.
Now playing.
That was good. That was good, man. I got a video for Toriyama later, so I'll be uploading that. If not tonight, tomorrow, because I'm gonna be on Twitch tonight, streaming some episodes. I'll be live watching Fake Order and the OVA of Total Kawaii. I'll probably go live in the next hour, or maybe sooner. Alright,
Vegeta, thanks. For what? I should be thanking you, Kakarot.
Nah, what do you mean? I loved every minute.
Goodbye, my friend.
Yuri, chin up, bro. You got gold in you, bro. Trust me. Come on, let's go. Come on, man. You know he's a ball to watch. Go on. Yeah!
Okay, so the artist of Dragon Ball Super, Toyotaro, recently revealed one of the last requests that the original creator of Dragon Ball, Akira Toriyama, had before his untimely passing. And it's definitely something very interesting because it wasn't just something trivial by any means. It was actually one of the final story ideas that he had for the Dragon Ball Super manga. And we know that at the end of the day, Akira Toriyama was pretty heavily involved in the Dragon Ball Super story. He essentially would create the blueprint and allow Toyotaro to kind of get from point A to point B, similar to what they do with the Boruto manga. And ultimately, to hear one of the final requests that Akira Toriyama had is something very big and something very important, especially for any and all fans of the Dragon Ball franchise. Now, it's been over a year since the untimely passing of the late great Akira Toriyama, and ultimately since the Dragon Ball Super manga went on hiatus. We recently had the one-shot story that was kind of focusing in again on the hero aspect, but for the most part, outside of Daima, the Dragon Ball Super story in and of itself has been basically at a standstill. Again, we had the one shot, but the story itself hasn't continued on in the grand scheme of things as far as, like, you know, the major aspects. And a lot of that is definitely due to Akira Toriyama's passing, aside from the fact that there was some hiatuses that was happening, I want to say, around that time. But regardless of what, Dragon Ball Super manga really hasn't been moving forward. However, it is interesting to note that in the latest stuff that's been happening with the manga, some of the things in there, Akira Toriyama had a very much so heavy hand in what he wanted to happen in those aspects. And ultimately, it's interesting to note what one of his final requests were for the Dragon Ball Super manga. Let's read. And before we continue, if you would hit that subscribe button and that bell, I'd greatly appreciate it. You get more videos like this. Dragon Ball Super artist reveals major fact about one of Toriyama's last requests. The loss of Akira Toriyama is still being felt in the anime community to this day, as the Dragon Ball creator and his work helped influence so many stories.
It's still bugging the fans.
Yes, it is. 24th manga volume, artist
including
Toyotaro
me,
shared several interesting facts about the chapters that made up this compilation. One of the biggest was one of the final conversations the artist had with his sensei Toriyama and what he had wanted for one of the last stories that he helped to create. Even with Toriyama gone, his influence on the world will be felt for quite some time to come. In a new afterword in Dragon Ball Super Volume 24, Toyotaro states, "The Saiyaman X origin story that I was able to include at the end of this volume is a manga adaptation with additional details based on a text written by Toriyama sensei. While working on Saiyaman X as a prequel to the superhero arc, Sensei shared a story with the note, 'It's up to you whether this
Toriyama
gets used in the main story or
sensei.
not.' I felt it would be too much of a waste to leave it
That
out, so I
is the
wanted to
sign
adapt
of
it into
respect.
manga." Toyotaro then continued after being handed the shonen reins by Akira. However, since the superhero arc's prequel was limited to 3 chapters, I had no choice but to abandon the idea. Instead, I was allowed to draw 3 chapters covering events after the birth of Saiyaman X. As we reached the conclusion of the superhero arc, this was a story I just couldn't leave untold. I was fortunate enough to have my request granted, allowing me to present it as a one-shot. Thank you for reading. With this, the superhero arc is officially complete. So it's definitely very interesting to note that the Saiyaman X whole storyline and the prequel was something that was very much so that Akira Toriyama wanted to be told. He wanted this story of Goten and Trunks to be told. The characters that a lot of people would like to have seen more throughout the Dragon Ball story definitely got their time to shine, and a lot of that is attributed to Toriyama wanting this story to be told. Initially, when we got these chapters, a lot of people were skeptical. Like, at the end of the day, everybody still wanted the Black Frieza stuff to continue and so on and so forth. But to understand that this was one of the final stories that Toriyama wanted to be told makes this arc that much more special, makes this definitely something that at some given point I would love to see animated beautifully as well, because a lot of people say that Daima was the last thing that Toriyama worked on and whatnot, but if this was one of his last story ideas for the Dragon Ball Super story, ultimately this is even more special and definitely something worth at the very least checking out if you haven't already, and definitely worth respect because this is something that Toyotaro made sure to include as a final tribute to Toriyama. Time to get out.
I think I just won my taxes. Oh yeah? I just switched from TurboTax to H&R Block. It was so easy.
Dragon Ball has a transformation problem. Once upon a time, new forms were...
like Gohan Beast.
Just a little advice.
You aren't gonna want to hold anything back, not against this one. You see, he is what you fear more than anything else in the universe. You're dealing with a real Super Saiyan. Yes, you heard me. The legendary warrior, even mightier than you. He stands before you now. Just wait. You're finally about to get a taste of true fear, one that you've long deserved.
So, mind if I make the first move? I'm proud of you for fighting so hard, but leave this to me now. I'll take care of it. Okay, I'm gonna train till I can even go higher than Super Saiyan. I can't give up. Everyone's counting on me. From now on, we're gonna try to stay in our Super Saiyan forms all the time, 24/7. Well, except for when we're asleep, I guess. We need to make being a Super Saiyan seem as natural as breathing. It's gotta be totally effortless. That way, we'll use our power much more efficiently. Facing an opponent this strong, you'd think I'd be nervous, but I'm actually just eager to see what else he's got.
I swear I'll repay every last blow you've dealt me tenfold. No, 100-fold!
Your days of terrorizing the universe are over. I don't ever want to see your face again.
Never want to see your face again.
Even in the throes of unfathomable rage, you're a chump for a hard luck story. How admirable. Are you nervous yet, Super Saiyan?
It's not enough. Sure, it's gone up. But these bulky muscles are also gonna make it hard to move very fast. And against a monster like Cell, I can't afford to lose a step. All the raw power in the universe won't do me any good if I can't catch my opponent. It's gonna take a lot more than brute strength to win this fight. Something tells me I'm not going to want to hold anything back for this one. Just because you're stronger than we are, that doesn't mean we can't win!
It doesn't matter what happens in the next few minutes, you pathetic little fool. You won't live to see another dawn.
We've got different ideas about what's pathetic. Because if you ask me, pathetic is a monster like you getting beat by a Saiyan monkey like me.
I admire your ability to continue making threats even though we both know how empty they are, but it's starting to get old!
I know all too well this may be my one and only chance to take him down. It's also the only chance I'll ever have to see what he's really made of.
Oh, by all means. Surprise me.
I suggest you cut your losses and get out of here now. Maybe one day you'll come to realize how precious life is. After all you've done, you don't deserve to live.
And where I can't help but wonder, will you be at the moment of truth?
Good video, man. I can't play all of it because I'm afraid I'll get copyrighted. But, good video. I will definitely finish watching it off screen. At least we said we got watch some of it here. Good video, man. Alright, now I'm gonna put my green screen back on here. Alright, I want to continue saying a couple more things about Toriyama, then I'll let this live stream go, and hopefully I won't get copyrighted for some of the stuff I showed in this live stream. because I know how sensitive YouTube can be. So, as I said in the beginning of the live stream, Toriyama meant a lot to a lot of people. Dragon Ball was the first anime series that people got into. And even to this day, people started watching anime, and guess what series they started with? Dragon Ball. And many people have seen all the Dragon Ball series, and then they go to One Piece, or they go to something else. Either way, Dragon Ball is the birth of anime, and it made anime what it is today. Toriyama made Dragon Ball what it is today. He made anime what it is today. He made everything great about anime what it is today. Dragon Ball is the birth of anime. And Toriyama is part of that birth to anime. As a Dragon Ball fan, even 1 year later, I'm still upset about Toriyama dying. Because he meant a lot to the Dragon Ball community. He meant a lot. And his generation, his Dragon Ball will live on forever underneath the fans and the people. And Dragon Ball, most of all, will live under me as well as the fans. I says any Dragon Ball post I post, if it's on YouTube or Instagram and whatever I do, it is for Toriyama, okay? Toriyama was a good man, a nice man, an honest man, a humble man. He brought us the best anime series of all time, and not many people from other fandoms are gonna care what happened today with Toriyama. That many people are gonna care for what happened. That many people pretty much don't care for what happened a year ago when Toriyama died, and they probably won't even care today's his birthday, and people paying tributes to him today. Just like today, I'm doing this live stream for Toriyama. I'm doing it for him. Doing it for him. Doing it because I care about Dragon Ball, and I care about Toriyama. And I care about the franchise. I even have my Dragon Ball stuff on today. Remembering Toriyama, I have my Goku shirt. I have my Goku hat. Because we care. And we have to remember Toriyama. All right. as the videos we have watched today. The other people we have watched, and we saw what they said. Dragon Ball meant a lot to a lot of people, including me. If it wasn't for Dragon Ball, and if it wasn't for Toriyama, or even my old friend, would not even got into anime. I would not even know what anime is. So for that, I want to say thank you to Toriyama, Dragon Ball, and thank you to one of my old friends that got me into anime. And then once I discovered Dragon Ball, I says, wow, this is amazing. I never thought a show like this, something good like this, even existed. And there's a reason why I call Dragon Ball the greatest anime of all time and why no other anime can compete with it. Is because how good it's written, has good storyline, has good characters, it's entertaining, it's funny, and then the person who created Dragon Ball, which is Toriyama, everything about Dragon Ball is great. Everything. Like, it is the best anime of all time. And it'll always be the best anime of all time, no matter what anybody thinks, including the toxic One Piece fans. That thinks One Piece is better than Dragon Ball. Ain't. One Piece is not greater than Dragon Ball, and it will never be. One Piece is surely dying. It is dying very quickly. It's only a matter of time until One Piece goes bye-bye forever. But as for Dragon Ball will never die. It will keep going until the end of time. It will probably still be going up by the time I die in the nearest future, like when I'm gone. In the years in the future when I'm gone. Dragon Ball will probably still be here. Okay? One Piece will probably be dead by then, but you get my point. Dragon Ball will live on forever, and One Piece will die eventually, okay? Because, let's be honest, it's only a matter of time until One Piece dies. Even Watch Mojo even said Toriyama made One Piece. But when Watch Mojo was talking about the top 10 Toriyama projects, the best projects Toriyama ever did he even mention One Piece? Nuh-uh, because One Piece is garbage. Listen, I love Toriyama. I love them. The man's amazing. He's awesome. He was a wonderful, kind man. But, you know, One Piece, I have no idea why he made One Piece, okay? Okay? Like, I don't even know, man. I'll still stand by my opinion of the One Piece fans being very toxic people and being one of the most toxic anime fandoms in anime. I stand by that, and I'll continue to stand by that unless they change their ways, because they have not changed their ways. They're still coming at me on social media, those stupid simpletons. Anytime I say Dragon Ball is better than One Piece or any other anime series is better than One Piece, the fans come after me, man, and they come after me in a brutal way. So there's a reason I call them a toxic fandom. There's a reason for it. It's like there's a reason why I say Dragon Ball is the best anime of all time. It is the best anime series of all time. And it will stay that way until the end of time. even in the future, in the nearest future, when I'm gone, Dragon Ball will still be here. It will still be here. Cannot say the same thing about One Piece, but Dragon Ball will still be here. I believe that it will. Alright. Now my final thoughts, and they'll end the stream. Alright. Now. Toriyama. First off, final thoughts. Final thoughts. We all miss you, Toriyama. All of us miss you very, very much. All of us. The Dragon Ball community. The fans miss you. The anime fandoms miss you. At least the ones that care misses you. I miss you, Toriyama. I miss you, bro. You give us the greatest anime series of all time. Thank you. Thank you, Toriyama, for giving us Dragon Ball. And thank you for letting Dragon Ball put a spire operation in people's lives, making people's lives great. Like anyone that watches Dragon Ball, you cannot help to have a smile on your face. True, there's some sad moments in Dragon Ball, like when Goku dies. That is sad, man. But it's still, it's a good anime series. It is the best anime series of all time. Better than every anime series out there. Second, thank you for everything, Toriyama. Rest in peace, my friend. As I said many times in this live stream, the fans are gonna miss you a lot, and they still do miss you. They still do. But I miss you more, Toriyama. And third, my final thoughts, my final answer here, my final. Dragon Ball is everything to a lot of people. We have the greatest fandom in anime. True, do we have some stupid people in our fandom? Yes, including that other simpleton that says Gohan Beast is strong and Ultra Instinct Goku. I call him a dumb Dragon Ball fan because he doesn't know what he's talking about. Or anybody who says otherwise agrees with that simpleton. And plus, Toriyama, you've given us one of the best, I'll even say the best anime character that you give to us, which is Son Goku. Goku, you giving us Goku, bro. Goku is, in my opinion, one of the greatest anime characters of all time. I'll even say he is number one. And I'm a number one Goku fan. Goku's my boy, man. He has my dog. He's my boy. He also given us the second best character in Dragon Ball is obviously Prince Vegeta, Prince of Saiyans. And then the other Dragon Ball characters follow suit after that. In conclusion, thank you very much, Toriyama. You meant a lot to the fan base. You meant a lot to the anime community. You touched people's lives with Dragon Ball. You've given us Goku, the GOAT himself, one of the greatest anime characters of all time, which is Goku. You've given us Vegeta. You've given us good storyline. You've given us the greatest anime of all time. And thank you for that, Toriyama. And thank you, man. Everybody will always miss you. Everybody will, except for those sick people who don't care a damn. Who doesn't care about Dragon Ball. Or doesn't care about people like you, Toriyama. I call those people toxic human beings. Sick human beings, as I call them. Alright, that's gonna do it for this live stream, y'all. Thank you for coming by. Me talking about Toriyama, watching some videos about him, and a little bit me talking about the stupid people who think that Gohan Beast is stronger than Ultra Instinct Goku, which he ain't. And they're talking about how One Piece is not the greatest anime of all time like other people think One Piece is. No, that's Dragon Ball, not One Piece. One Piece is garbage, it is shit. Alright, thank you for coming by for my remembering Toriyama, talking about him, other people talking about, watching videos about him. Thank you for coming by. I'll see you on the next live stream. The next live stream I'm going to do will be covering anime news because there's a lot of anime news I need to cover. I don't know when I'm going to get that out, but it is coming very, very soon. I'm going to get ready to go on Twitch. You guys have a good night. Let's set a set goal for this live stream here. Let's set the set goal to 20 likes. Let's get that done. Let's make it happen, people. And also, thank you for 884 subscribers. We're closing into 600K. Sorry, not 600K. We're approaching 600 subscribers on my YouTube channel. And I want to say thank you very much for that. And also, from my last previous videos I have done on here, Super Saiyan 4 Goku versus Ultra Instinct Goku. Super Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker Goku versus Ultra Instinct Goku. Hit 11K, hit 11,100 views on that video. And almost 660 likes. The Roman Reigns video hit 1K views. Thank you for that. And thank you for my other previous videos you guys have been liking and sharing. Thank you for all you guys have do for me on YouTube. I'm very grateful to my YouTube community. I'm very grateful to all my subscribers and everybody on here. Thank you very much. Remembering Toriyama. I'll see you guys on the next live stream. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe for Toriyama. It is your destiny. I'll see you guys on the next live stream. Have a good night, y'all. I'm gonna go on Twitch and watch some anime. Have a good night, y'all.